A neighborhood shaken, a family grieving, and this weekend, a funeral. The Brooklyn Park man who police say was intentionally struck by a neighbor in his vehicle will be laid to rest on Saturday. Paul PFEIFER was 67 years old. According to police records, it's not the first time the suspect in PFEIFER's death had complaints from neighbors. Reporter Sonia Goins uncovered a long history of police calls involving the suspect in his Brooklyn Park neighborhood.
Brooklyn Park police were very familiar with the suspect. Police reports show that they were called to the home where he was staying at least 6 times for mental health situations. This document shows mental health incidents that go back to February of 2018 and recently to May of this year. There were also calls for disputes with neighbors.
A whole neighborhood has been terrified of him.
Carrie Stimek lives next door to the alleged assailant and says she and her husband had a few run-ins with the neighbor.
My husband came running into the house and yelled for me to call 911, and I was like, what is going on? He's like, the neighbor just attacked me.
Stimek also called 911 last Friday after she says she saw the suspect with 2 knives and acting suspicious.
They were trying to put a mental health hold on him for that incident, but they didn't get a judge to sign off on it until today. Or till yesterday.
And that was too late because police say the suspect had already hit 67-year-old Paul PFEIFER with an SUV, killing him.
The person that he's been living with, how did he get the keys to that car? He's never been allowed to drive that car before.
And we're learning new details about the case prior to PFEIFER's death. According to police, PFEIFER told his husband that he saw the suspect driving fast in the neighborhood, almost hitting him.
We don't believe there's ever been any direct contact between the victim and the suspect.
Meanwhile, some neighbors are angry, saying this tragedy could have been prevented.
It's a breakdown in our mental health system for sure, because he's violent and he's very mentally ill. And I don't know how he got back out.
In Brooklyn Park, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Brooklyn Park Police has a social worker embedded within the department and say that person offered the suspect resources and connected him with mental health professionals. Police, meanwhile, continue to investigate an armed carjacking in Brooklyn Park that they say is connected to a shots fired case in that city. According to police, a woman was pulled out of her vehicle Monday night by multiple individuals who were armed. This happened just before 11 p.m. in the 6600 block of 67th Avenue North. The perpetrators took off in the woman's vehicle with another vehicle following close behind. Police later found the victim's vehicle in Brooklyn Center where it had crashed. Brooklyn Park Police also located the second vehicle in which officers arrested multiple people. A loaded handgun was also found that matched the gun used to fire shots at another vehicle Sunday night. Charges in this case are pending. The Robbinsdale School District will undergo a change in leadership this summer. David Engstrom will become the new superintendent, while interim superintendent Stephanie Burrage will leave to become the state's deputy education commissioner. Burrage was on the job during the pandemic starting last August.
Our graduation rates were strong during COVID. And let's be honest, it was a challenge. It was a challenge for families to work through the isolation. That was not great for families and for kids. And to be able to still have strong graduation rates, yes, I'm very pleased about that.
Burrage also was pleased about the Department of Education approving an expansion of the Robbinsdale Virtual Academy to all grades K through 12. The online school option graduated 8 students this year.
Our family said this is what we needed. We needed to address that need, and we did. And so we do have Virtual Academy for our families. We're approved through MDE, through kindergarten through 12th grade. And so we have families and community members who needed that. It helped their students, and so I'm glad we were able to meet their need.
Burrage's last day serving the district is June 22nd. The recreation opportunities at Theodore Worth Park change with the seasons. But for the past year, there's one thing that's remained constant, and that's Mill Valley Market. In this week's edition of Takeout Tuesday, Delane Cleveland takes us to a Golden Valley restaurant that is surrounded by nature.
If you're a lover of outdoor recreation, Theodore Worth Park in Golden Valley has a little something for everyone.
It's phenomenal. It's just never-ending trails. You can go forever.
All of those trails lead to the Trailhead building.
Hey, what's up, man? Good, how are you? Not bad. You know what you'd like?
And inside of this wooden fortress of recreation,
You looking for breakfast or lunch?
Mill Valley Market serves up healthy, nutrient-dense food to fuel the active lifestyles of its customers.
A lot of people come through for biking in the summer and cross-country skiing in the winter. There's generally a lot of people around here, so that are hungry and want to drink too.
Mill Valley Market opened inside the Trailhead in June of 2020. Filling the void that was created when the Cajun Twist restaurant vacated the space in the fall of 2019.
That'll come with chips or salad.
Their menu consists of things like sandwiches, breakfast food, and a variety of drinks for people to enjoy while relaxing on the outdoor patio.
I think this is the best food you can get in the neighborhood, really. We get all quality ingredients. We make most of what we can in-house here.
Customers, meanwhile, say they're grateful to have a restaurant tucked away in the wilderness.
And then I was just on my phone looking to see if I could find anything within walking distance, and this popped up, and I did some research, and I was like, wow, this could not be more perfect. I had no idea there was even anything over here.
The opening of Mill Valley Market was delayed a few months by the pandemic. But after a year in business, staff members here look forward to continue being a go-to spot
Is that coffee?
for anyone wanting to enjoy a meal or a drink at this recreation destination.
I will definitely be over here again.
At Theodore Worth Park, Dwayne Cleveland, CCX News.